Hello and welcome to this open enrollment tutorial for the employees of Infusion Connection Pharmacy Services for the plan year beginning October 1st, 2022. My name is Bill Hammett. I'm your insurance broker, and along with me is your account manager, Rhiannon, and benefit administrator, Anna. All of us are available now and throughout the year to help you make good decisions, be your advocate in the healthcare space, and help you in any way you think we can help. Feel free to reach out to us if you need us. Quick agenda, what we're going to go through today: what is open enrollment, important dates, the benefits. We'll go through benefits real quick, the changes that you should know about. Really, we're still offering United Healthcare on medical. The big change is how do I enroll? We're going to do that electronically. And then if you have questions or need answers, you can reach out to us at the contact information below. So let's talk about dates and deadlines. We are going to start open enrollment on September 1st. and close it on Friday, September 9th. This is the point in time where you're allowed to make changes to your plan, enroll, disenroll, add dependents, remove dependents, whatever it may be. Any changes that you make will be effective October 1st, and we're asking everybody to complete enrollment no later than Friday, September 9th. So we have the 5 medical plans available, 2 HMO plans, 3 PPO plans. Almost all of you are on the on the PPO plan, so we'll spend a little time on the PPO plans. But first, we'll look at the HMO plans. These are going to be, HMO plans are a little bit lower cost, a little bit better benefits at times, but the drawback is you have to go to a certain medical group or medical network or doctor all the time to get referrals and get all the care you need. So it's a little more limited than a PPO plan. Notice we have a silver and a gold plan. The silver plan is going to be your lowest cost option. It's got a $2,350 deductible. Out-of-pocket max is $8,700. A deductible, generally speaking, is what the insurance company says you must pay all of this before we start to pay anything. And there are some exceptions to that. If you notice down here, you're going to see a lot of, in parentheses, DED waived. When you see DED waived, that means the deductible is waived. So you can see for office visits, it's a $55 copay for regular doctor visits, $95 for specialist, deductible waived. So this means you do not need to spend $2,350 before you get a $55 doctor visit. Diagnostic lab, that's your blood work. X-rays, $45 deductible waived. Imaging, CAT scan, PET scan, MRIs, $200 deductible waived. Rehabilitative or habilitative therapy, that's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, $55 deductible waived. If you go all the way down here to the bottom, urgent care, $55 deductible waived. So what you see here is, even though, yes, you have this big deductible, you are not going to pay any of that deductible. You will pay copays for everything, for doctor visits, lab x-ray, complex imaging, physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, and urgent care. So if that's what you're concerned about with a health plan, you want something that's going to be there for you for the everyday stuff, these HMO plans are going to be a great deal for you because you do not need to meet the deductible before you get access to copays for those services. Now, where the deductible does come into play is when we get down to hospital services, outpatient surgery, emergency room. So you see it says 40%. What this means, 40% after deductible. So what this means is, if I wind up in the hospital, if I need surgery, if I go to the emergency room, I'm going to pay out of my pocket the first $2,350. After that, I pay 40% of the cost. United Healthcare pays 60% of the cost until everything I've spent, including the $55 deductible, including the $20 generic drug, including the $55 urgent care, every dollar I've spent throughout the entire calendar year is rolling towards this $8,700 maximum, okay? Once you hit the out-of-pocket maximum, you pay nothing else for the rest of the calendar year for all covered services from in-network providers, okay? So everything that's covered from doctors that are in your network, you'll pay nothing for the rest of the calendar year, all right? So January 1st, these numbers always refresh to 0. So there's your silver plan. You can see real quickly that the gold plan's got a lower deductible, a little bit lower out-of-pocket max. The copays are lower in a lot of ways. Okay, your percentage that you pay is lower. There's a emergency room copay after you meet your $500 deductible. So these plans are really great for those of you that are happy to stay within a medical network and want to really limit those costs that you might incur from having a baby, getting surgery, ending up in an emergency room, lab, x-rays, MRIs, those kind of things. So those are your HMO plans. Our PPO plans, we have three. We have our silver, we have our gold, we have our platinum. All right. Our silver plans has a $1,950 deductible, gold has $500, platinum is $250. You'll see that the silver and gold out-of-pocket maximums are very close to the same. The biggest difference with the platinum plan is the out-of-pocket max is $3,750. This is the most you would spend in a calendar year. So if you value choice, if you value benefits for out-of-network providers, if you have a lot of claims, this platinum plan is a magical plan for you because the most you'll ever spend is $3,750 for in-network providers. All right. Also, as we get down, we have a similar split. The first number you see here is going to always be your regular doctor visit. Second number is a specialist. So here for our platinum plan, it's a free primary care visit, $60 for specialists, no brand name drug deductible. And again, we didn't talk about this previously, but this deductible here you see here is subject to tiers 2 through 4. Now, tier 4 is not on here, but tier 4 is generally your self-injectable drugs, some of the newer experimental drugs, all these kind of things that might occur throughout the year that are more expensive, you would fall in tier 4. So the brand name drug deductible would go into effect for anything above a tier 1 generic drug. So if you need a brand name drug on the silver plan, you're going to pay 100% of the cost for the first $350, and then you have an $85 copay. Okay. The second number you see here is if you have a family member. If it's you plus a spouse plus a kid plus a family, this means that no one person in the family has any more than a $350 deductible, and the entire family would pay no more than $700. So if it's me and my wife and 2 kids on this plan, and I have a prescription drug, I would pay the first $350, and then I would pay $85 or $135 as a copay, and then the rest of my family would have the other $350. Okay. Same goes for deductibles up here at the top. We see individual and we see family. Out of pocket, individual, and family. So this term embedded means that no one person in the family unit has to pay any more than their $1,950. So I'll give you that example again. It's me, my wife, and 2 kids on this silver plan. I end up in the hospital for a week. I have $100,000 in bills. I will pay up to $1,950 deductible, and then I pay 40% until I've spent $8,700, at which point my care for the rest of the calendar year is 100% covered from in-network providers, and my family has the other $1,950 and the other $8,700 out of pocket. So if we're all in the same car accident, our deductible is $3,900, out of pocket $17,400. But if any one person has an expensive year, they max out at their individual deductibles. Okay. So there's your silver, gold, and platinum. You'll see different prices based on them as well. So here's a little plug for the Health for Me app from United Healthcare. This is where you're going to be able to access your health plan information, find doctors, check your claims, find out about prescription drugs, communicate with providers. So really, really, really great way to improve your benefit experiences to download this app. Here is another resource too. It's called the Employee Assistance Program, or EAP. This is a really, really great tool that is free with this system. You see here at the number at the bottom, it's a 24/7 number, and you can call them and you can talk about things like depression, anxiety, work-life balance, legal concerns, taking care of parents that might need care. You know, there's lots of different things that this EAP service can provide you. It's outside of your company. It's an independent resource and really, really great, especially as this era of attention towards mental health comes up. This is a really great place for you to start with some of the things that might be troubling you in your personal or professional life. A couple of different fitness apps. They have an app, OnePass. This is where you can actually get memberships to multiple different brand name gyms across the country for a $25 a month premium. So lots of different options here. I really encourage any of you that are looking to get into a life where fitness is involved or continue that journey and want to save some money, check out the One Pass program they have. Also, Peloton is a very, very popular fitness app and way to go about a fitness journey. And the being with United Healthcare, they will pay for 1 year membership to the Peloton app, which is a really fantastic app. You do not need to have the treadmill or the bike for you to take advantage of the Peloton app. In fact, most of the content on the Peloton app does not involve the treadmill or the bike. So really, really great stuff there. How to find a doctor. So I'm going to go through this a little bit with you guys. I'll do a live lookup for you in just a second. We're going to do 2 live demos. So the website is myuhc.com, and on the homepage you'll see down here at the bottom left you find a provider. So we'll go through that momentarily, and then I want to introduce you to your enrollment website. This is the we call it Ease. That's the name of the company that builds these custom websites for you. So what you'll be doing is you'll be looking for your email that come through. It'll look just like this. It'll say welcome, and you've been added. You have 5 medical plans. It's mandatory. Again, this is mandatory for everybody to log in and look at. You'll click the little blue sign up button here. Of course, my email's here if you need help. Click this little blue sign up button, and you'll be taken to a screen that looks just like this. Your first visit to this screen will ask you to create a password and accept the terms and conditions. So go ahead and do that. Once you have done that, you've created your username and your password, you can go ahead and log in. You'll see in the top right here, this is where you're going to land. You start your enrollment to give you an idea of what to expect. Here you're going to see your overview. This video that you're watching right now will be embedded right here for you to review later on if you'd like. You'll enter all your personal information, pretty self-explanatory. Notice these asterisks here. This is where you have to enroll, have to put certain information. If you don't, it'll turn red and won't let you get through. Add your dependents. If you have any dependents, please do add them here. Adding them to this section does not enroll them in anything. What it does do is it allows you to see what it would cost to enroll these people. So if you have coverage elsewhere, you can compare and contrast the benefits and the rates available to these plans. So add whoever your dependents are there. Ask you a quick question about Medicare. If you got it, add it. If you don't, hit continue. Now you get into your benefits. Now notice when you get here, what we see a lot of people do is they slam right past here and they go to the numbers. All right, they go to the plans and all the numbers. So what I want you to do is you have to check the box to say I want to enroll. When you do that, you'll notice that these blue select buttons show up and you can actually select one of these plans. Once you do that, these numbers are tallying on the right here, and they tell you exactly how much it would cost on a per pay period basis after the company pays their portion. Notice if I take my daughter off the plan, the numbers change instantly. Now, if you waive anybody, you got to give them a reason. Any reason will do, all the way down to other, do not want. So that's whatever you would like to say there. You'll notice that with these plans, you can open up a benefit summary so you can see exactly what the plan covers, lots of details on this plan. You can click here to find a provider, which we'll go through in a second. And then the summary of benefits and coverage. This is a mandatory document that Obamacare says we must show you. You will be required to open it. So go ahead and do that. Once you close it, you'll be good to go. And at the very bottom, it's going to ask you for your primary care information if you choose an HMO plan. Now notice, if I choose a PPO plan, that goes away. So let's look at a HMO plan, and we can click here to find a UHC Harmony provider. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's click this website here. I'm going to actually change this link because it does not match what we saw before. So myuhc.com, just like we talked about. Here's our find a provider here. You can also find a pharmacy that's in your network there. So let's go find a provider. Medical directory. If you need mental health providers, you'd go to the behavioral health section. So we'll go medical. We're getting our insurance through an employer. And now here it says, what plan are you looking for? So remember, we are looking for the Harmony HMO. So it's all the way at the bottom. It's not going to be here at the H's because it's actually technically the signature value plan. It's in the signature value plans here. So we're going to signature value. What state are we in? This is the state in which the company is based. So it's always going to be California. Now we see all the different plans, and there's our signature value Harmony plan. Let's just do the zip code I am in right now. Okay, continue. Yep, got it. Now you can search people, places, treatments, care by condition, cost estimates, all that kind of stuff. We can look for a particular doctor that we might be looking for, so you can type in a name, okay? Or if you want to just go with, people, you can do primary, specialty, medical group. So if you're looking, if you want to be in a certain medical group, you can search there, or you can just search primary care providers. Let's say I don't have a primary doctor I'm really interested in. So I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to find a provider that is accepting new patients as an in-network. This person has a lot of really great reviews. They're near my location, so I'll click on this person here. I'm going to take this name here, copy, take us back here to the name. Let's go ahead and paste it. Let's paste it for both me and my spouse. And then let's get back to our medical group. And you see this little tiny number right here, the ID number, provider ID. This is our PCP ID number that we wish to put into our enrollment. So boom, boom. Now we've found a provider and we can also auto assign. If maybe you don't want to go through all that, you just want to assign a provider, clicking that button will assign a provider that is near your home. So you're welcome to do that as well. We'll go ahead and continue. Here's our plan. Here's our prices, employee plus spouse, 10-122. Continue, sign forms. This is where you will type your signature and you will use your mouse to write your signature. Then it'll take you through the entire document and you just plug in where you need to sign. You can download this document, you can print this document. It's the actual application, okay? So once you're done, you'll hit the finish signing button there. It'll tell you your enrollment is done. You feel free to leave us a comment if you like, or otherwise just hit finish. And you'll be brought back to your dashboard here where you'll see manage enrollment. You're also going to get an email that says that you have completed your enrollment and thank you so much for your help there. So that's when you know you're done. So back to our presentation. Our URL is infusion.ease.com. Be looking for the email that'll come out. Quick steps to an easy enrollment. There is, of course, you log in. There is that start button we talked to. These blue continue buttons are going to be important all the way through. And then make sure you're using the check mark to indicate you'd like to enroll, or the X to indicate you'd like to waive. And then you'll need to sign your forms and submit. Once you've done all that kind of stuff, you are all done with open enrollment. So what to do now? Keep your eyes peeled for that Ease Enrollment Portal invite. Deadline is September 9th. If you have any questions, you need anything from us, you're welcome to reach out to us at any time. I appreciate the opportunity to serve you in this way. It is an honor to be your broker. I know this is a very important thing in all of our lives. And so please know that we are here to help and be your advocates all year long. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.